Lily Dawson had always been the kind of woman who lived by rules. As a highly respected professor at a prestigious university, she had worked hard to build her career. She was known for her sharp intellect, stern demeanor, and beauty that captivated those around her. But underneath the academic success, there was an emptiness in her heart. She had never found the kind of love she dreamed of, something deep, passionate, and enduring. That was until she met Ryan Williams. Ryan, a bright and charismatic student, had just entered her literature class, and from the very first moment, Lily felt something she hadn't felt in years, a spark. He was confident, mature beyond his years, and had an undeniable charm that drew her in. Despite the age difference, Lily couldn't ignore the chemistry between them. It was as if every time their eyes met, an invisible force was pulling them together. At first, it was innocent. Ryan admired Lily's intelligence and often stayed behind after class to discuss the material in greater depth. Their conversation started academic but soon evolved into long talks about life, love, and everything in between. Lily, feeling the connection growing stronger with each passing day, knew she was treading dangerous territory. She was his professor, and he was her student. But she couldn't help herself. One evening, after a particularly intense class discussion, Ryan walked Lily home. They stood on the steps of her brownstone, the air thick with unspoken words. Their faces were inches apart, and in that moment, the tension between them was unbearable. Ryan reached out, gently tucking a strand of hair behind Lily's ear, and that single touch sent a shockwave through her. Before she could stop herself, she leaned in, and their lips met in a slow, passionate kiss. It was forbidden, but it felt so right that night. Lily invited Ryan inside. They spent hours talking, laughing, and getting to know each other in a way they hadn't before. As the night wore on, the distance between them vanished. What started as a tentative kiss soon turned into something deeper, more intense. They couldn't resist the pull any longer, and as they fell into each other's arms, their connection became physical, raw, and overwhelming. But as much as they wanted to be together, they knew they had to be careful. Their relationship, if discovered, could ruin everything for both of them. Lily was terrified of being caught, and the fear only heightened the intensity of their secret meetings. They would steal moments together, after class, in quiet corners of the university library, and once, even at a faculty event where no one suspected a thing. Every stolen glance, every brush of their hands was electrifying, charged with the danger of being found out. One evening, as they lay tangled in each other's arms, Ryan confessed his feelings. "I love you, Lily. I've loved you from the moment I met you." Lily's heart raced. She knew she loved him too, but the reality of their situation was too complicated. "We can't, Ryan." "Not now," she whispered, her voice filled with both longing and regret. They agreed that they would wait, for 10 years, until Ryan was no longer her student and they could be together openly. The next decade was excruciating for both of them. Ryan graduated and moved away to start his own business, becoming a successful entrepreneur, while Lily continued her academic career. Despite the physical distance, their emotional bond remained unbreakable. They wrote letters, called each other late at night, and met secretly whenever possible. The love scenes they shared in their memories fueled their desire to reunite one day. In every letter, they described the longing they felt for each other, recounting the nights they had spent together, the passion, the intimacy, and the undeniable connection that could never be erased. As the years passed, Lily threw herself into her work, but she could never forget Ryan. Every new student reminded her of the one she had fallen in love with. Her colleagues noticed a change in her, a certain wistfulness in her demeanor, but no one suspected the real reason behind it. She kept her love for Ryan hidden, a secret that only she carried. Meanwhile, Ryan built a successful life for himself, but no other woman could take Lily's place. He dated, but every relationship felt hollow compared to what he had with her. He longed for the day when they could finally be together without the fear of judgment or scandal. The memories of their nights together haunted him, the way she had looked at him, touched him, loved him. It was something he couldn't find anywhere else. Finally, the day came when Ryan returned to the city. 10 years had passed, and they were no longer bound by the constraints that had kept them apart. Lily, now in her mid-30s, had grown more beautiful with time, and Ryan, now a successful and confident man, was ready to claim the love he had waited a decade for. Their reunion was explosive. The moment Ryan saw Lily, all the years of waiting melted away, and they fell into each other's arms as if no time had passed at all. They spent days locked away in her apartment, making up for lost time. Their love scenes were more intense, more passionate than ever before. The connection they had shared all those years ago had only deepened with time, and every kiss, every touch, was filled with the weight of their separation. Ryan couldn't keep his hands off Lily, and she couldn't resist him either. Their love was powerful, overwhelming, and filled with both tenderness and raw desire. They spent long nights together, exploring the depths of their connection, their love scenes a testament to the passion that had been building for 10 long years. As they lay together, wrapped in each other's arms, Ryan looked into Lily's eyes and whispered, "I never stopped loving you. I've waited for you, and I'll keep waiting for as long as it takes." Lily smiled, tears in her eyes. "You don't have to wait anymore. I'm yours, now and forever." Their relationship, though unconventional, had stood the test of time. Their love wasn't just about passion, it was about resilience, patience, and the undeniable connection that had withstood all obstacles. They knew that what they had was rare, something few people ever found in their lifetime. Eventually, Ryan proposed, and Lily, with tears streaming down her face, said yes. Their wedding was a small, intimate ceremony, attended by only their closest friends and family. It wasn't about the spectacle, it was about the love they had shared for so many years. As they exchanged vows, they both knew that their love story was far from ordinary, it was extraordinary.